of the week, so our final session for the week before spring break. Just keep in mind how you're feeling. If you're sore, if you're tired, if muscles are a little bit fatigued in certain muscle groups, certain areas of your body, just keep that in mind, especially that first time through, right? A second time through, I'd like us to really focus on our breathing and that connection with our breathing and our movement, okay? And that will sometimes help with alleviating any focus on stress in our body. So first time through, notice it, okay, and just being very careful with it first time through. And then the second time through, we're going to see if we can kind of put it away and focus more on something positive, which is our breathing and the connection. So after this, we will have a week off, and then we'll get right back into it. And let's go ahead and begin. All right, chest expansion. Remember, rounding forward, kneeling tall when we come back. You decide how you want to breathe, how you want to coordinate your inhale and your exhale. Both are fine. So either one is fine, either way. Just warming up the spine and the shoulders and the upper back. One more. Good. Dynamic. Again, just synchronize your breathing how you'd like to. Just a nice full stretch back and hips down, coming forward. One more. Good. All right, bring your hands back. Cat and cow, again, your own inhale, exhale choice for each move. Really tuck the pelvis under, pull the abdominals up and in. One more. Good. All right, seated position for leg circles before we go down for our 100. All right, hands back, slightly leaning back, leg up, and go ahead and begin circling from that hip, pulling that knee towards your trunk. Reverse. Switch legs. Reverse. And down. Good. All right, we're going to come down for our 100, so go ahead and bring your knees with you. Staying rounded, scooped. Go ahead and position your legs and your arms, and go ahead and begin. 100 pumps, hopefully, if you can. When you're done, go ahead and bring your head down and your feet down. So today we're doing more of our traditional exercises from that Fab Five. So we're going to start out with traditional single leg. So go ahead and bring your knees in, your head and shoulders up, scooping right away. We're going to go ahead and go traditional single leg. So that's gentle pull on the bent leg, full extension of that horizontal leg. Breathing, scooping. One more each side. And rest. Oh, I ate a little too much before my workout. Okay, so double leg. It's a traditional double leg, except the arms are a little bit different today. So I guess it's not really traditional, it's modified. The arms. So last time we did this sweep up and down, right? We're actually going to sweep the arms underneath the knees, or underneath the calves, the knees, when we come down, and we're going to sweep back up when we extend those legs, okay? So go ahead and bring your knees in, head and shoulders up. So we're going to start with that extension, arms out, and then we're going to pull our arms underneath the knees. One more. Good. Feet down, head down. We're going to go into our bridge exercise, and today is with that arm lift. But we're going to lift one arm at a time, okay? So hips come up, one arm comes up. Hips come down, that arm comes down, okay? Hips come up, other arm goes up. Hips come down, arm comes down. Alternating. Remember to lock it in at the top. Good. All right, we have crisscross. We have traditional crisscross. So go ahead and bring your knees in, hands behind your neck, and we're going to go ahead and begin. So shoulder blades stay elevated. You rotate towards the bent knee. Breathing, scooping. Nice and slow. We do not increase the pace in this exercise. You should be able to feel all of those muscles in that abdominal wall working the slower we go. And that's what we want. Last one. And rest. Good. All right, next is our traditional single straight. So we're going to get a nice big stretch through the back of the leg now. So go ahead and bring both legs up. Head and shoulders up, scooping, chin to chest. Gentle pull on the back of the leg, drop that leg, and switch. One more. And rest. Nice. We are going to modify our double straight exercise. So go ahead and bring both legs up. Head and shoulders up, hands behind the neck, scooping. We're going to go ahead and bend the knees, extend the legs, pull the legs all the way up. Bend, extend, pull. One more. Good. All right, feet down and head down. All right, so roll up holds today. We're gonna add an arm sweep. So we're still holding, we're not coming up. We're still holding it as high as we can, so lifting up as high as we can. Go ahead and bring your arms outstretched behind your head. Slight bend of the knees. So same thing applies to the roll up as before, except now we're adding just an arm sweep. That's it. So we're gonna sweep first, and as soon as we see our arms here, I'm gonna go ahead and start to lift my head and continue to pull up and come down. See that? All right, so roll up, hold with arm sweep, go. Remember, pressing the back down, tightening the glutes, engaging those inner pelvic floor muscles, and exhaling. All right, come over to your side, push yourselves up. Roll down holds, look a little different today as well. We're going to slightly open to our sides, okay? So we're still coming back as usual. So we're still collapsing and leaning back here. And from here, I'm simply going to open to my left, back to center, open to my right, back to center, and then come up, okay? So we're just back here in that low, roll down hold a little bit longer, that position, okay? All right, so here we go. Collapse the spine, arms up, lean back, staying scooped and rounded, open, open, and up, and back, open, open, and up. Let's go one more. Good. All right, let's go. No, we're doing both today. So let's go front stretch. Yeah, front stretch. So legs together, just as before, over the top. I was thinking we go spine stretch, but we're doing that later. All right, seated balance, both feet off the ground. One leg extension for our stomach massage. Now stomach massage, we start rounded, knees are in, and then we're opening up in this V position, right? But we're only gonna open with one leg. So one leg will be extended, and we're just, remember, slightly leaning back and pressing that abdomen forward, okay, in that V position. All right, here we go. Seated balance. Open with one leg, slight lean back. Come forward, rounded. Other leg, open. One more. All right, legs in front. Spine twist again, except now we're gonna bring our hands behind our neck. Sitting up tall, twisting, back to center, other way. Repeat. One more each side. Good. All right, we're going to bring our hands back. We're going to lean back on our elbows. One leg at a time. So go ahead and keep one foot on the ground. The other leg is straight. Abdomen is lifted. I am going to pull my knee in, up for the leg, pull it down. In, up, down. Breathing continuously. Abdomen is lifted. Nice and strong in the leg. One more. Switch legs. In, up, down. Last one. Good. All right, come forward. Now let's go into spine stretch. So that's that V position of the legs. Here we go. Exhale as you pitch forward. All right, so we are going to practice that rolling like a ball. So if you need to layer your mat, we're going to do this again. We're going to find our seated balance position. Hands underneath the thighs. Staying scooped and rounded, head is down. Remember, we're only making contact with the upper back, not the head. We're going to roll back and roll up. Focusing on the pressing to the mat with the back scooping to control our pace. One more. All right, legs extended. Straight legs in front for our seated mermaid. Sitting up nice and tall at the hips. Strong posture. And side bend. Arms sweep over. One more. Good. All right, we're going to turn over. Today we are practicing that slow swim again. So that's that opposite arm, opposite leg lifting, keeping our trunk down. One arm and one leg are connected to the mat. So my upper chest is elevated off of the mat. I'm resting here on my elbows. I'm going to make sure that I'm pressing my hips down, my pelvis down into the mat, tightening my glutes, and I'm lifting my leg, keeping my hips on the mat. The opposite arm lifting. Here we go. Up, down. Left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg. Bring your elbows in. We're going to practice those single leg kicks. We've done this before. So we're going to lift our hips up off of the mat. Back is nice and flat because we're pulling our abdominals up and in, right? From here, I'm going to pull one leg in, tightening my glutes, and then pulling the other leg in. Consistently breathing, tight and strong on the pull. Check your abdomen. Are your abdominals pulled up and in? We'll put them there. Hold them there. Good. All right, come all the way down. Go ahead and come down to your chest and rest on your chin. You're going to bring your arms alongside your body here. These are called double leg kicks. So I'm going to go ahead and bend my knees. I'm going to go ahead and bring my hands behind my lower back so my elbows are bent. Holding onto my hands if I can. If I can't, I'm just resting my hands here, okay? If I can hold my hands, I'm going to interlock my hands. Now from here, this is my starting position for double leg kicks. From here, I'm going to extend my legs as I extend my arms and lift my chest up. And I'm going to lift those legs by pressing my hips down. So it looks like this. Okay? If I cannot interlock my hands, I'm just resting my hands here and I'm reaching back. So I'm hyperextending that back. I'm going to exhale as I lift. Inhale, come down. So the legs extend, the arms extend. The legs fold, the arms fold. One more, double leg kicks. Good. All right. Legs down, hands outside your chest, up and back, low back stretch. Nice. Okay, so we're going to go into low plank, which means we're on our elbows. And we're going to do these hip rolls. And the hip rolls, we're really just focusing on a nice controlled rotation or dipping of our hips from side to side, okay? So watch me. I'm going to come down on my elbows. Low plank is knees up. And from here, I'm going to rotate my hips or dip my hips from side to side. My feet shift from side to side, keeping my abs nice and strong and pulled up and in. Breathing. This is very much a strength move. One more each side. Good. And go ahead and bring your knees down. Come back into low back stretch. Forehead down, arms back. Okay, table leg work. So there's a lot of upper body stress being put on right now because we're going several in a row that will emphasize our upper body strength, right? Holding our weight on our elbows, our hands, double leg kicks. We were doing some work also with our swimming exercise. and being on our elbows in single leg kicks. So just notice how you feel. If you're fatigued, just make sure that you maybe limit the number of reps that you do if you need to, okay, or just rest. All right, table. Hands and knees. We're going to do some bent leg work. So the bent leg is going to do the work. We're going to lift and we're going to flex that foot. So I'm almost like I'm pressing up with my heel, right? Up behind me. I'm going to bring it down and bring that bent leg out to my side. Okay? So back, push up. Side, out. You can point the toes when you come out to the side if you want. Flex, back, point, out. Nice and strong in the leg and the hip and the glutes. Breathe. Create resistance by flexing or tightening or contracting the muscles. Abdomen should be pulled up and in. That helps stabilize our back. One more of this on this leg. And let's switch sides. Here we go. Up flex, out point. One more. Good. All right. Kneeling tall. Whew. Shake it out. All right. Hip thrusts. We've done these before, right? Hips come back, arms come forward. Hips come forward, arms come back. And from here, we're going to lean back with our arms forward. So we're going to combine the two. Okay, here we go. Hips back, arms forward. Lean back, arms forward. One more. Good. All right, we're going to come down to our side. 2 exercises here. First one is side lying, which means all the way down. And we're going to do some pulsing mini leg lifts. So my top leg is going to do the work. Okay, and I'm just going to lift it just enough where I'm just above my hip line, and from here I'm going to pulse. So I'm going to be nice and strong, engage my leg muscles, pulling my abs in, pressing my hip down. That helps tighten the glutes. We're just pulsing. And rest. One more time. Here we go. Up right above the hip line and pulse. And down. Go ahead and come up onto your elbow. I want you to bend that top leg now behind the bottom leg. Now from here we're gonna practice inner thigh lifts, so lower leg lifts, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're going to flex that foot of that lower leg, and we're also going to practice pulsing here, okay? So we're gonna lift it as high as we can and pulse from there, flexing the foot. And rest. You should feel that, okay? So we are using these hip adductors. Here we go. Up. And down. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. Come all the way down. So lying side, mini lifts. Lifting up higher than the hip. And we're going to pulse. It's up to you if you want to flex the foot. I like to flex the foot because it really focuses on the quadriceps. Tightening and wrist. And up again and pulse. And down. Come up onto your elbow, bring that leg back, flex the foot of the bottom leg, lifting here and pulsing. And down. And second time up and pulse. And down. Good. All right, come up to a seated position. Knee hug. Center. All right, you guys, we're going to go through this again, second time through. So now this is where we really want to focus on our breathing and the connection of our breathing with our movement. So that takes concentration, right? And make sure that we're just connecting by being present. So again, just being present and not distracted and being aware. So mindful of your movement, but aware of how you're feeling, okay? We are going to double up exercises. So we're going to start with our traditional single leg, and we're going to go right into that double leg with the arms underneath and sweeping up and down, okay? All right, here we go. Knees in, come on down, and go ahead and begin with your single leg. Scooping, chin to chest, and breathing. Controlled movement. Last one here, turn this into double leg, both knees in, reach back and under. Let's go one more. And rest. Good. All right, so we have our bridge exercise here. We're going to change it up a little bit from the single arm. It's still going to be single arm. However, when we pull the hips down, we're going to lift the other arm and the other leg arm will come down. So watch me, it's kind of like scissor arms. So we go up with my right. When I come down, I switch arms. And up and down. And up and down. Up, down. One more. Up and down. Nice. All right, we have crisscross, traditional. Knees in, head and shoulders up, hands behind your neck, and go ahead and begin. each side. And rest. Nice. All right, we're going to double up with our single straight and our modified double straight. Okay? Go ahead and bring both legs up, head and shoulders up. Let's go ahead and begin with your single straight, scooping and breathing. I like to focus on pushing my exhale out as far as I can take it, slowing it down. And then I'm very mindful of my actual breathing. Legs all the way up, hands behind the neck. Bend your knees, extend, and pull. In, out, and up. This is a great time to focus on that exhale. One more. And rest. Nice job. All right, just a slight bend in your knees, arms outstretched behind your head. We have roll-up holds. Here we go. Exhale and sweep and lift and down. One more. Good. All right, roll to your side, push yourselves up. Roll down holds. Now we're opening, right, on this roll down hold. All right, here we go. Collapse, let go, lean back, and open. One arm open. Keep the other arm centered, other arm. Back to center, come forward. And down. One arm. And up. And back. And up. Let's go one more. And up. All right, extend your legs, front stretch. One more. Okay, we have stomach massage with one leg extension. So go ahead and come into your seated balance position and begin. Open, slight lean back, in, leg down. Again, nice and slow and controlled. One more each leg. All right, legs down, sitting up tall, hands behind your neck, spine twist. Focus on your breathing. One more. Good. Hands down. Bend your knees. Come back on your elbows. All right, we have knee pull extension. Here we go. Lift your abdomen. In, up, down. One more. Good. All right, let's go ahead and switch. Lift that abdomen, keep it up there. Ready? In, up, and down. Last one. Good. All right, come forward. V position. Spine stretch. Notice how you're feeling. One more. Good. All right, legs together. If you need to layer your mat, layer your mat. We have rolling like a ball. Go ahead and bend your knees. Seated balance, hands under your thighs. Collapse your spine and roll. Remember, focus on scooping, pressing the spine down into the mat. Keep your chin down. One more. Good. All right. Mermaid, legs in front. Straight, sitting up tall. Side bend. One more each side. All right, we're gonna turn over to our tummies. Slow swim. Opposite arm, opposite leg lift. Same as before. Here we go. One more each side. Good. Up on your elbows. Single leg kicks. Hips are up. So this time we're going to pulse at the top. Pull your abdominals up and in. Stabilize your back. And we're going to pull it in and pulse and switch. Still tightening the glutes as you're pulling in. And come on down, arms at your sides, bend your knees, bend your arms, interlock your hands if you can, double leg kicks, here we go, lift and reach. One more. Good. All right, legs down, hands outside your chest. Push yourselves up and back for a low back stretch. Okay, so we have those low plank hip rolls. They're either your favorite or not your favorite. I think it's one or the other. I don't think you can be in the middle of the road for this exercise. All right, come on down, elbows, knees up, shifting your feet, dip your hips, side to side. One more each side. Good, knees down. Down on your head, forehead, arms back, low back stretch. Table, leg work. All right, instead of bending our knee, we're going to keep our legs straight. So, extend that leg back. This is what it looks like. We're lifting it up and down, over to the side, up and down, okay? So we're sweeping across the floor, just a little bit above the floor, sweeping around to the side. So we're going to go up, down, out, up, down, over, up, down, over. Let's go one more. Good. Switch legs. Up, down, over, up, down, back. This will be our last one. Good. Knees in, kneeling tall, hip thrust, leaning backs. Here we go. How are you feeling? Are you still here? Make sure you connect. Refocus if you need to. One more. Good. We're almost there, you guys. All right, come on now, lying side. Mini lifts. Lift that leg up above the hip. Flex the foot if you want to. Hand out in front and pulse. And down. This time we're going to do a little differently. Bend the bottom leg, lift the leg, bring it forward, pulse. Bring it back, bring it down, bend that knee, straighten the lower leg up onto the elbow, bring that leg back, and we're going to lift and pulse. Flexing the foot, right? And down. This time, a little different. I'm going to go ahead and slide it forward. Bring it up and pulse. And down. All right, we're going to switch sides, line, side, pulses. Here we go, in line, lift, and pulse. And down. All right, this time we're going to go ahead and bend that bottom leg, lift that leg, move it forward, and pulse. Back, down, bend, push up, bring it back, lower leg, flex the foot, here we go, lift and pulse. And down. Second time through, we're going to slide it forward, lift it, and pulse. Good. All right, you guys, we're going to come up to a seated position for accordions. So we can center and recover. One more. All right, sitting up tall, legs out in front. So we are going to figure eight, and we're going to figure eight forward and back. So last time we did circles. We're going to figure eight, okay? So sitting up tall, arms outstretched, we're going to go ahead and figure eight, moving our arms forward, nice and strong here, and then we're going to figure eight, moving back. Takes a little coordination, huh? Good. And forward. And back. And forward. And back. Good. And rest. Nice. All right, we're going to go ahead and bring your knees in, and we're going to roll or come on down to our backs, roll down to our backs, bringing your knees in. Go ahead and pull your knees in towards you. Bring your feet down, keeping your legs bent. You're going to bring your arms outstretched to your sides. Now, I am going to let my knees fall to my side, keeping both arms on the mat, okay? I'm going to bring the knees back to center, slowly. Let them fall to the other side. Back to center. We'll go one more time. To the other side. Back to center. We'll go one more time to the other side. back to center. So now I'm going to knee hug again. Bring both knees in, hands over the top, gentle pull in. And feet down. Go ahead and roll to your side. Push yourselves up. And we are done. All right, you guys. So look for the weekly connection after this. And we have a week off, so I will not be opening up or unlocking classes. If you'd like, you can practice what you've learned already throughout the week. Otherwise, I will see you in a week. Have a great week off. And some of you, it's needed for your full semester classes, right? And we'll see you soon. Nice work today. Enjoy.